What's up, everybody? This is my review of Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Soundwave. And here's a look at Soundwave in vehicle form. And you can see here the colors are blue, and you got some black, as well as some highlights of this color here, which is kind of a purple-pink color. And you can see it does have a single landing gear there. And quite a long wingspan, as you can see, as compared to my hand. And here's a look at the underside. Clearly you can see robot parts here, legs, pelvic area. Love the way that the Laserbeak figure is integrated with the jet mode, and we'll see it's even better in robot mode. You can take this Laserbeak figure out. It simply unpegs. There's the hole right there. And if you wanted to, you could mount this on the top. There's a little hole there, and this can be mounted on the top. And technically, you're supposed to transform him into Laserbeak, which is that right there. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and place them back into the bottom or underside of the vehicle, just because I like how that looks and how integrated that looks with the actual figure. So I can plug this back in like so, and you can leave that in for transformation, which is nice. So with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at the transformation into robot mode. So the first thing I like to do is take the wings here, and these get rotated up here, and they kind of just slot into the area of what becomes the chest here. With that said, let's go ahead and split the legs here, and what you're supposed to do is take the leg here and rotate that back into that position. So you got the chicken leg effect there. You want to take this, split this apart, rotate there to the back, and that should go all the way back like that. This goes back like that, and the foot comes down. And there you have one leg complete. Do the same thing over here, of course. Oops. And then you're supposed to take the landing gear here, and this gets rotated up like that, just so that it's tucked away and not sticking out. And there you have the legs done. You want to bring down the shoulders, rotate them down, split apart the wings here, and flip out this piece, which becomes the forearm and the fingers or hand. Same thing over here, of course. Comes out. On the back, take the wings here, pull them down. This whole assembly comes down like that, and the head automatically pops up. Let me do that again just so you can see the full automorph. So pull back, and the head pops up. And then this little nose cone here gets tucked away, and this gets folded up back like so. And the head, you can see, needs to be pushed back a little bit, or the neck rather, like that. And it should just kind of, there we go, kind of tab into place. Starting with the head. The head does sort of like the chicken, and you can have the head into this position here, although that looks really awkward. As you can see, it's really, I believe, supposed to be up like that. It is on a ball joint, the head that is, and no light piping. It would have been cool to have some light piping back here so that the light would shine through his face there. And it's a really nice face sculpt. Sorry about that. Really cool, really just, it fits Soundwave's character perfectly. You have articulation at the shoulder like that, a little swivel, and a joint like that. You do have a, looks like a ball joint there, a swivel, a bend in like that at the elbow. You do have 360 waist articulation. Legs, of course, are on ball joints, so forward and back and to the side. Rotation at the thigh. You kind of have a bend here at the knee. And that really is all you have for articulation. But really nice design. I like this a lot. And as you can see here, Laserbeak is very well integrated into the chest, and you can actually take them out like that, and go ahead and transform them. All you got to do is rotate up the wings out like that, and peg it on the outside of his hand. Sort of for sort of like that effect there. And you can see just how they sculpted the chest to accommodate Laserbeak here. So we'll put him back in here. There we go. And yeah, just really nicely integrated into the chest area. Let's see, some size comparisons. Here is Wheeljack and Cliff Jumper. So there you go, just a size comparison of those two. You can see that obviously Soundwave is much more thin, more spindly. So it kind of feels like maybe you're getting a little bit of less plastic, so to speak, for your money. But overall, I like the design of this figure, so I'm not really bothered by that. So looking at the packaging for Soundwave, you can see there's a very nice picture of Soundwave here. And two things I want to point out. One being, you can see the picture of Soundwave here has a Decepticon symbol here. I don't believe there is any Decepticon symbol anywhere on the actual figure, which is kind of a shame. Another interesting thing about this picture is you can see how the purple-pink highlights here almost seem to be like almost like glowing neon, much like you see the effects in the Tron movie. So that'd be kind of interesting to see if they could actually bring out some of those details in another release of Soundwave. Maybe some kind of brighter, more neon-colored pink-purple color, just to give that sort of simulated glowing effect. But you can see it carries down into his torso here with that highlight, as well as in his knee area. So yeah, it looks nice picture of Soundwave there. Robots in Disguise, you have the technical data, and of course on the back you have the bio, and you have the two modes pictured on the back of the box. So final thoughts on Transformers Prime, Robots in Disguise, Soundwave. I really do like the design of this figure in robot mode, and that's really really was the selling point for me on this figure. And I do love the way that Laserbeak here is integrated into the chest area of Soundwave. The head sculpt is fantastic. I just love that look. It fits the character of Soundwave and depicts his actual representation in the actual Transformers Prime cartoon very well, I think. Like I said before, it would have been cool to see maybe some light piping so this whole faceplate would light up. But as it is, really nice. Lots of nice detail. You can see it here in the actual pelvic area. There's some sculpting detail. As I mentioned before, you have this purple detail here on the inside of the arm, as well as up here on the shoulder. You have more detail in terms of sculpt and paint here on the neck area. Just an overall great figure, I think. I love the way that the wings come back here. Now, the only thing I have an issue with is maybe just the arms. I'm not really sure how to correctly pose them, because it has this kind of awkward joint here, and it just kind of, I don't know, not really sure what to do with it. Although that looks pretty good. Maybe something like that. But maybe if we had a Voyager class, they could integrate like a ball joint there, so you can kind of better position that. But I don't know, it's not too bad, I guess. You can do that. But yeah, very nice figure, and if you see it, I do recommend you pick it up. It's definitely a nice figure, nice design. Alright, well, thanks for watching. This has been my review of Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Soundwave.